Du har inte tagit den heller, va? Word of the gun! Och nu försvann den. Yes! Exit to street level. Vi kommer ut genom den dörren. Ja. Nu! Undrar om jag kan på något sätt utforska det här sista. Det ska vi passa på att göra det. Vi ska inte upp to the street level. Fuck the street. Bara liksom... Om man kör typ samma rutter om man är en lastbilschaffis överlag sådär grejer då... nu kanske att jag kan komma vidare för att det är... Stopp här. Då känner jag mig lite orättvist behandlad av spelet här att jag inte får komma vidare här. Hallå? Öppna dig.
The station had changed.
Ja.
I was closer now.
No. Ja, vi tar den där. Ingen mening. Måste vi aktivera den för att de där TV-skärmarna ska funka. Här då tar vi den. Det är oss. Ja, för jag är ju lite bekväm utav mig sådär, ish. Jag vet inte fan om jag ska liksom lätt kunna hantera en sån där resa, en lång resa sådär. Med att bygga upp något från noll till något framgångsrikt.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Men då vill vi kolla kartan här nu. Här uppe hade vi tagit allting. The Subway hade vi inte det. Ja, vi kör bara Parliament Tower. Vi springer bara över plazan. Vänta, det lyser här. Det är en sparplats, så den tar vi. Toolbox. Else. Initiation 2. Ja, över det stora torget. Skulle till byggnaden. Det ringer.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all.
Behind it all.
Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Men du är ju författaren ju. Du skriver ju in precis vad du vill. Okej, så att man i vad ska du? Eurotruck Simulator eller driver man ett företag då alltså. Och så ska du frakta gods då från punkt A till punkt B. Och säkert så om du inte begår några trafikförseelser Initiation 3 så får du ju inga böter, du tjänar mer om du kommer fram i tid och så vidare. Spännande. Smile away boys, smile away.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Jag tar det lugnt, vi ska kolla alla andra rum först.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Jag vill inte hitta någon minneskort där nu. Video, art doc on screen, mult till focal point of the dark place. Part 1. Oh, yeah, part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Found a memory card. Du måste fan dra alltså. Är sömnig som tusan. Det är helt okej. Jag skulle streamat i måndags och tisdags, men det gjorde jag inte för att jag satt och sov istället. Jävligt skönt att sova ibland. Ja, jag är också ganska typ sådär. Vänta, vi kollar minneskort innan vi öppnar dörren och det. Nej men natti natti pojken, ha det bra, simma lugnt. Nej. Bara sover hela tiden? Nej. Inte hela tiden.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York
Hey,
thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong.
I killed him.
And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Det är ju lite creepy att han står där. The dark place, the art of Alice wake. Och så står det Mr. Allen där. Jag funderar på att kolla den här dörren istället innan vi hoppar in där.
Alice.
Pick photos for expedition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Have you the victim? No way, no way.
Jag vet inte varför jag har dubbla ljud på ibland. Ja, tjena båda, tjena båda. What's up? Have you Heimlich the victim? Have I licked his rectum? No way. Tycker den är rolig.
The door wouldn't open.
Ja, jag vet. Hoppar vi in här då. String! Ja, det är ovanligt. Men det är frun som skulle iväg på julbord, så jag hade möjligt ikväll.
To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Loop me back. I was writing this story, and in the story I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Skjutit sig själv. Ska vi ha den här lilla trudelutten då? En skön låt. Alltså... The window becomes a trap on this winding road. Nej, min fru ska iväg på julbord idag och torsdagar och lördagar brukar vi ha date night om man säger så. Nej, men då umgås vi sådär istället. Men eftersom hon skulle vara iväg idag så då passar jag på att streama istället. Med tanke på det här spelet är ju intressant. Just hur storyn berättas. Jag gillar det. Precis som jag gillade originalet. Men själva gameplaymässigt så är det här lite sådär. Tillbaka till detektiven nu, det är FBI.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all
Kolla
this
på
time, you've
vänster.
managed to get out.
Yeah, yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
We're all
Insane. And there's so much of it.
in danger. Vi tar bara ett R-varv in och kollar läget liksom.
I feel bad for these guys.
Vet inte hur normalt det är att man klappar döda djur på det här sättet.
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Ta det lugnt. Jag såg. Tror vi att det är blod, vatten eller typ... Det verkar vara vatten. Kaffe. Shoebox, det är sparplatsar. Bra, då vet vi det. Men... Skeletttrådar. Ja, då frågar vi Allan igen då. Tjena Allan.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain...
Kan de inte bita en i röven? Det säger du!
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
kult.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Profiling.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter.
Bryta hennes prison wall.
Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Precis, Marcus.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr.
Scratch.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Snart jul. Djuren vill väl ha julskinka. Djuren vill ha julskinka. Mänsklig julskinka alltså.
Scratch looks just like Wake.
Yes.
Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Mm. Den där Koskalas ad. Ja, vi tittar på den igen för den var ju så jävla skön på ett sätt.
Oh dear, I am a tourist and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government.
Fuck the government!
We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of frightful depth. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermos.
9% av. Varför är det mycket skottlossning på vintern? Nej, ingen aning. Den är superskärmig den där. You're hiding pages.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
She drew her weapon. Och de lockar alla grisar som är poliser till julen. Skulle vi tillbaka in här eller? Cases X.
They were tearing into the naked guy with knives.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start.
Så de får någon gris i år på bordet,
Then we
okej.
find the cult.
Då ska vi försöka...
Sure.
I was already looking to the...
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Trailer. Case
The cult of the
closed.
tree is behind these murders. This
Lite
case
ju-
became
lite
much
sjuka
more
skämt.
complicated.
Skjuta
On the inside of the
grisar.
file,
Julskinkan.
first cult case. Exciting.
Julskinkan har rymt. Fläkten kommer om en timme. Och de lockar alla grisar som är poliser till julen. Så de får någon gris. Är lite mörkt så här. Clues 15, the story. Okej.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why
Yes.
couldn't it have been a romance?
Ska vi se, det är 6. Dark Presence. Hon håller på att mappa upp typ hela... Det. Där. Ja, vi prövar Dark.
Nope.
Oh.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
Overlap. How to enter. How to stop the story.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
Clicker. Talk to someone. Okej, då har vi mappat upp här. Så. That case is open. Nurse rhyme.
Creepy dolls.
Dolls.
Mysterious rhymes.
En del mörka skämt som jag har för från Okej. Jag brukar ofta köra mycket förr så här. Vad är det som har 2 ben och blöder? En sån här klassiker. Kan han mena med det? Jo, det är en halv hund. Det verkar inte vara någon av de där. Ja, det var... Fast en till här nere. Ja. På grinden och skadar sin prison wallet. Han blir väl halverad, tänker du? Det låter ju brutalt det också. Writings on the wall. Ja, det var en rhyme. Den borde vara där. Nähä. Borde vara där då. Så. Mycket kvar här egentligen. Alex Casey lunchboxes. Two lefties. Some hungry dude. Och då var det alltså en lunchbox i först... Nej! Ja. Lunchboxes vi hittar där. Ja.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the
Cult.
cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in what any order you choose. Okej, the bucket antar jag är... Så vi kan byta... Intressant. Jag tänkte faktiskt spara och runda av det här. Då får vi fortsätta. Det blir väl på söndag vi fortsätter med det här spelet då. Och imorgon så spelar vi första intrycket igen på något spel. Se vad vi hittar, gräver fram i garderoben om man säger så. Med 7 timmar, spelet stod om man körde story bara rakt 18 timmar. Då betyder det att då är det 11 timmar kvar, men eftersom jag har sprungit och gjort lite, bara tramsat runt lite det, så räknar vi med 20-24 timmar i alla fall. Men så blir det till superset idag i alla fall. Ni får ha det bra allesammans som har tittat. Så gott, ha en underbar, så syns vi imorgon på fredag. Game on allesammans. Game on. Godnatt och game on.